See, the great thing about this land is that you can be whatever you please, whatever you do, whatever you need. The world is your oyster, take it from me. Couple of pointers real quick. People will join you just to exploit you with a spoiler to deal with. Most of your victories will be Pyrrhic. If you're anything like your old dad, you gon' grab a pen and notepad and jot down what you got now just to compensate for what you don't have. Man, it's as good as a toe tag. Let me explain this treacherous game. I pray every day you don't have the inherent desire to go rap. All the pressure you feel from your homies, pain of watching them fade slowly, and your heroes transform the competition. Family mad you ain't rocking with them. All the politicking that you do to get tours. Critics saying you should do a bit more. Significant others are secretly wishing you fail while cheering for you to get yours. A hard times can't last. I'm just looking out of stained glass, half empty. I hustled all my life and I ain't trying to raise a dame dash. Save some beans and chase the dream. Straight from the chicanery. Storms will come, you change the scene, but learn the game from A to
Gotta
Z.
tell you this now, cause when I was young I wasn't told. All the things you want during childhood are invested for you when you old. The grief-stricken and the stoic, the constantly misquoted. You'll never know true satisfaction if you decide to be a poet.
I recall back when I was 19, dating a girl that I thought I would wed. Couldn't get her touches out of my head, till the day that on my heart she would tread. A couple of years my senior, shorty even had a little son. I loved him like he was my own, made a house a home. To put it short, I was sprung. My mama thought I was an idiot, just for falling for a fast girl. So one day she stopped calling the crib. It hurt me like 100 hammer curls. I sat in my room just soaking, wishing I wasn't so open. Even used my final bus token to go and visit the crib in Logan. Sat on the steps so she walked up, told me that she came from the doctor, just had her abortion, and she didn't want me to stop her. Had my whole life ahead of me, and she didn't want to complicate that. Didn't really know what I would say to her, so I sat there, had to take that. Cause what would I do? Drop out of school, raise a baby when I am one? I wanted to say it, but deep down the words just couldn't be found. So if you get the same chance, don't sway a sister or a brother's dream. Gotta show them the entire palette, but let the child pick the colors.
Gotta tell you this now, cause when I was young I wasn't told. All the things you want during childhood are invested for you when you old. The grief-stricken and the stoic, the constantly misquoted. You'll never know true satisfaction if you decide to be a poet. Gotta tell you this now, cause when I was young I wasn't told. All the things you want during childhood are invested for you when you old. The grief-stricken and the stoic, the constantly misquoted. You'll never know true satisfaction if you decide to be a poet.
Oh, tiny bit of humanity, blessed with your mother's face and cursed with your father's mind. I say cursed with your father's mind because you can lie so long and so quietly on your back, playing with the dimple big toe of your left foot and looking away through the ceiling of the room and beyond. Can it be that already you were thinking of being a poet? Why don't you kick and howl and make the neighbors talk about that damn baby next door, and make up your mind for a whiff to grow up and be a banker or a politician or some other sort of go-getter, or whatever you decide upon. Rid yourself of these incipient thoughts about being a poet. For poets are no longer makers of songs, chanters of the gold and purple harvest, sayers of the glory in earth and sky, of the sweet pain of love and the keen joy of living. No longer dreamers of the essential dreams and interpreters of the eternal truth through the eternal beauty. Poets these days are unfortunate fellows, baffled and trying to say old things in a new way, or new things in an old language. They talk abracadabra in an unknown tongue, each one fashioning for himself a wordy world of shadow problems, and as a self-imagined atlas struggling under it with puny legs and arms, groaning out incoherent complaints at his load. My son, this is no time nor place for a poet. Grow up and join the big busy world that scrambles for what it thinks it wants out of this old world, which is as it is and probably will be. Take the advice of a father who knows. You cannot begin too young. You cannot begin too young not to be a poet.
friends on go, and my gas on go. In a brand new whip, and my neck in gold. He said, how you drip down like that? How you drip down like that? Pulled a brand new jack, how you get down like that? All my plans in motion, here that go. Yes, I came so far to go. He said, how'd you get crowned like that? How'd you get crowned like that? How you gon' whip like that? How you gon' stay like that? Look at me now, came from the bottom, now I move the crowd. Pray to the ethers if they see my reason. I keep with the people and fend out the demons. Came with the sword for the crown. I fell in love with the life. I fell in love with the fight. I fell in love with the people. I fight for the reasons. I pay for the freedom and find paradise, and it's paradise. Get it by the day, live for the night. Paradise, it's paradise. Look how far we came, now we living right. Fall in love, forever fly. You and I, baby, you and I. Paradise, yes, paradise, paradise. All my friends on go, all my gas on go. In a brand new way, and my neck in gold. He said, how you drip down like that? How you drip down like that? Pulled a brand new jack, how you get down like that? All my plans in motion, here that go. Yes, I came so far to go. He said, how'd you get crowned like that? How'd you get crowned like that? How you gon' whip like that? How you gon' slay like that? Brand new wrist, arm dripped in gold. Holy water, sip it all. Checkmate, I take it all my way. Please get out my face, my way. Slow your roll, cause I'm dripped in gold. Got it out the dirt, you don't know my motives. Brand new things, I can never fold. All these brand new wrecks, I can't even hold them. Hold up, all foreign, leather seats, scissor doors, off-white, Dior, but the whip's sky blue, you're born, get going, stay touring, new tags, new whips, one jag, let it zoom. Paradise, and it's paradise, get it by the day, live for the night. Paradise, it's paradise, look how far we came, now we living right. Fall in love, forever fly, you and I, baby, you and I. Paradise, yes, paradise, paradise, all my friends on go.
Prospero is the name, and it's quite a shame the way the planet is such a mess today. Cause everyone is mad, now imagine that. Gotta find a way to get the world on track. They're inventing evil ways to infiltrate, shooting up a crowd of 58. I don't agree with the politics. How can I stop the apocalypse? Plus, anytime I try to get some sleep, my depression gets the best of me. I can't get any rest, it's true. Playing Mario Kart in my vestibule. Wait, maybe I could throw a party, dude. Ask Drake to come and play a song or two. Did I mention I was a millionaire? The world is dying slow, but I don't care. They're lowering my income tax. My CPA saved a lot from that. Now I may as well and go and blow these racks on caviar and Cadillacs. Get my best friends, put them on the list. Have you ever seen a party quite like this? Got Bacardi, Hennessy, and apple juice. Lock the doors and keep the sickness out, my dude. We are gonna throw the greatest bash. Bring a friend and bring a mask, cause you never know what's gonna happen when you get it poppin' like the Fat Joe track. Sippin' Moet while we laugh. Locking down the castle hatch, making sure we're Instagramming every moment cause we're young forever. How about that?
Heard about a party in the Hamptons in a huge 7-room mansion. Funny how with so much death around, people still can manage drinking and dancing. But I keep refreshing my Facebook for an invite, but no dice in my face. These dudes are so nice, but behind my back on me a low life. Saw a conversation on the Discord, out a balcony on the 5th floor, spot atop a mountain with a chocolate fountain and a tennis court. If you get bored, got 7 rooms, all different themes. Kinda wishing I was in the scene, but I'm part nerd and I'm part jock, and there isn't room for the in-between. Mike Mizzanine, click maybe, and you know he brings out the A-list. Call my homie to tell him the latest, and he tells me I hate to say this, but I got my invite yesterday. Kinda took my freaking breath away, no effing way. I've been betrayed, but it's all good. I hope it's great.
Gonna throw the greatest bash. Bring a friend and bring a mask, cause you never know what's gonna happen when you get it poppin' like the Fat Joe track. Sippin' Moet while we laugh. Locking down the castle hatch, making sure we're Instagramming every moment cause we're young of the century. Every room is painted very differently. It's the safest place you'll ever be. So put away your negativity. Keep the haters and the riff-raff out. Even riff-raff, yeah, we made them bounce. Got Steve Aoki playing tracks, doing hella dabs, homie, pass the wax. Now, who's the special guest with the mic in a giant hoodie? Who could be inside? As he storms the stage, all the people scream. He was unannounced, what's he gonna sing?
I pick up the mic, give it a couple taps, then go 1, 2. They in love with that, beat drops, and they rockin' right to left. And now it's time to make it hot to death. Pull my hoodie off, let the plague out. Since they barred the doors, there's no way out. Got blood spilling like a river flow. Now I'ma show you how to kill a show. Bet you didn't know or expect it. You get neglected and rejected, but it's destined. You guessed it. Red Death is now on the guest list. But it's destined. You guessed it. Red Death is now on the guest list.
Gonna throw the greatest bash. Bring a friend and bring a mask, cause you never know what's gonna happen when you get it poppin' like the Fat Joe track. Sippin' low while we laugh. Locking down the castle hatch. Making sure we're Instagramming every moment, cause we're young forever. How about that? Gonna throw the greatest bash. Bring a friend and bring a mask, cause you never know what's gonna happen when you get it poppin' like the Fat Joe track. Sippin' low while we laugh. Locking down the castle hatch. Making sure we're Instagramming every moment, cause we're young forever. How about that?
Yeah. What's up? Rap supreme, attack your team. I'm the illest MC up in the game, spitting facts, not dreams. Crash the scene, lyrically I slash your spleen. The reason y'all so weak, y'all ain't practicing. Cause I smash the competitors, fast on the regular. And when I get them down on the ground, I never let them up. Yup, if they sit on up, then I tell them get on up. You want the crown I found, well I will never give it up. Better let your mans know I'm the man, bro. Before I turn your man's nose to a manhole. And as far as hands go, I'm the man fold. Ripping off their legs and asking what you stand for. Don't try to battle with a giant unless you want your head above the mantle and the fire. I get at him, I'm inspired. While y'all the opposite, you looking sad and you tired. I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it? I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it? I was raised in the hallways, haze in a long chain, sitting on the stairs writing pages of songs, man. To be the best, if you attest, then you wrong, man. And y'all lane, y'all should stay all off in y'all lane. Y'all playing next to me, you got no fame. I'm on fire like a match next to propane. And you gon' hear about it soon. Wait for it. Tick, tick, boom. I still shine like the sun do, but if you trip, I will flip and I still sun you. Mic check, 1, 2 to the 1, 2. This is something that your crew couldn't undo. And with these bars, I'm a menace like wine over time. These bars don't diminish. Now say it with your chest, and if you remember, it goes like that. I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it? I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it? I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it? I'm the best of the best, top of the charts, head of the class. Stop where I start, king of the hill. When I win, I'll be finished. What? You wanna get it?
Friday night, we gon' turn it up. Got my girls by my side. Living for the rush. No worries on our mind. Got the lights on us. Move your body from side to side. We in no hurry. Gonna be here till the sunrise.
I was orphaned by droid forces, formed in the Clone Wars, adopted by warriors, and trained behind closed doors of fortified coverts, where the armor is forged, where the sad songs are sung of the siege of Mandalore.
Baby Yoda, I be trending what I mean. Is it hard to not see me in every 2020 meme? I'm 50 years old, I must drink a lot of water. IG-11 tried to take me out, but he got slaughtered.
So I learned how to hunt and found a touch for the biz. Now I'm out looking for bounties, no matter much what it is. I got nothing to prove, even less to lose, save for a mask made of steel, which I never remove.
And I can use the Force, of course, when battling a mudhorn. The Sorkin kids love me, but I'm paranoid like Osborn. Wait, do you plan to leave me with these girls and boys? What does this ball do, Mando?
The ship is not a toy,
A powerful orphan,
a soldier of fortune, running from the law and an assortment of horsemen, out on an adventure,
whistling birds of a feather.
two friend-DeLoreans, we're in this together. I'm just doing a job,
While I'm unscrewing the knobs,
connected by fate and tracked by dozens of thoughts.
we'll keep riding and hiding.
Till the end of our story, and we were destined to be the very best of friend-DeLoreans. I tried to keep it quiet, tried to avoid violence, when the target for a mysterious ex-imperial client turned out to be a child as alone as I once was. Kept the cash in the kid, and now we're out on the run.
Remember on Navarro how Quill sacrificed his life? I spied the stormtroopers, hella concise and precise. Man, you'll never trust the droids. He should see you shrink, cause IG saved my life, and I miss you just like Blink.
Desperados of the outer rim, a price on our heads. We'll keep riding to Zale, keep setting sights till we're dead. I will honor the creed, the oath I swore to this day, to protect him as though he were mine. This is the way.
And we fit so neatly, everything's peachy. I just realized I can do these next squeezies.
Stop! She's a friend. You'll kill her.
A Jedi and a bounty hunter sounds a bit familiar. A powerful orphan,
A soldier of fortune, running from the law
Cleaning
and an assortment
glitter
of
dick.
horsemen,
Oh,
out on
honestly,
an
watch.
adventure.
Watch.
whistling birds of the feather.
Watch.
Two friend-DeLoreans, we're in this together. I'm just doing a job.
While
This
I'm
was on my
unscrewing
floor.
the knobs,
I just found this.
Connected by fate and tracked by dozens
I
of
literally
thoughts.
we'll keep riding
just
and
found
hiding.
it's been on my floor. They're all over my house, so whoever sent me those, I appreciate it. They're all over my fucking house now. Mr. Popshot, what's up, bro? You like the cam? You like that shit? Yeah, bro. We just got done talking about it. It's a GoPro, man. Believe it or not, it's a GoPro Hero 5, bro. Hooked up to a Elgato Cam Link, and it is working so much better than the old camera, bro. Way better quality. That's what I'm saying, dude. I had a GoPro Hero 5. Like before I started streaming, I had this GoPro. And I never had the idea of using it as a fucking webcam. I just used a fucking webcam instead. Like, okay, look at the chat, look at the comparison. This is before. What the fuck? Why was I okay with this? Why was I okay with this camera? What is this shit? It's terrible. Like, that is so much better, dude. And that's a GoPro Hero 5. Like, that's not even 4K at 30 or 4K at 60. Like, I think I got it at 60, or sorry, I got it at 1080 at 120 frames per second. It looks so much better. I'm so hyped. How much did I drop? The only thing I had to buy was the Elgato Cam Link. I had the GoPro Hero, I had the Hero 5 Black. I bought that fucking 3.5 years ago. I bought a motorcycle and I bought one to put on my helmet. And I never used it, dude. I literally had like 2 videos on it. So... I had like 2 videos on the thing. That's all I ever did on it. I never did any editing with the videos. I never did shit. And so... I watched a video, I don't know if you know who Alpha Gaming is, or Harris Heller. He put up a video, somehow I came across it, and it was like, the title of the video is like, why aren't you using your GoPro as a webcam?
Alright, welcome. I was over chatting it up with a streamer real quick, but I will be on in a little bit. So, just put the intermission.